even start a podcast?
Well, I don't know.
Podcast!
Hello and welcome back to the Disappointing Our Parents podcast.
Whoa. Oh my god, sorry. Can you see the rainbow that's coming off your screen?
Wow.
That sounded so fake.
It did.
Oh my god. Oh, guys. The dude that sung the Double Rainbow song is dead. And I've recently been looking at, like, rainbows. And Katie's gay, so there's rainbows everywhere. And it just reminds me, you know, that he's dead.
That's so sad that he died.
I actually, like, was hysterical about it the other day. I sent you a voice note. We might air that. We should release that.
What? The voice note, yeah.
Because I just can't believe it. And yeah, the rainbow on the screen is just... It's a bit much, I can't lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back.
And we're together this time.
We are. And it's going to sound a lot more concise, because last time, like, it was a bit choppy. But yeah, that's okay.
It's okay. We managed.
We make do with what we have.
Yeah.
Which is a slogan I never say. We've managed, never before.
And also, we're in the woods again.
We are in the woods again.
Back in our favourite location.
It is nice.
It is.
The problem, it is dark right now, and it is a little bit...
It's a bit spooky.
Yeah, because there's no lights. I mean, you can see the sugar beet factory in the distance.
And the moon.
And the moon, yeah. But, like, I mean, those two things aren't going to come a-running if, you know, something bad happens.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because my car doors wouldn't even lock for some reason.
But we locked them manually.
Yeah. But I don't know if I trust that. I don't know why. Do you know what I mean? I'm just very paranoid. I'm scared.
Should we do the seatbelt hack when we put it around the handles?
I don't know what the seatbelt hack is.
Like, you put the seatbelt through the thingy and then you plug it in.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
That is awesome, Eden.
I don't think it reaches.
Everyone's just hearing all this like clumping around.
It doesn't reach, but if I hold it, then no one's going to come in. I can just, like, put it around my wrist.
I mean, I don't think anyone's going to come in anyway, because we're sitting here in the fucking pitch black, just talking.
Yeah, but they could see your iPad reflection, and that could be, like, some people... Okay, but I don't want to scare us.
Yeah, let's not talk about this.
Let's not talk about this. So this episode, we are actually going to be talking about happier things, because Katie was having a good day, and she doesn't want to ruin it by getting too deep, so we're going to talk about the little things that make us happy.
Yeah, the very short list of it. No, I'm joking. But just the small things in life that makes us think maybe it's not so bad.
Rainbows used to be that for me.
That's sad.
And I'm sure they will be again.
Yeah, because every time you see a rainbow, it's a sign that you too...
That's too much. I'm sorry. That's too much right now. I will cry.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to start trauma dumping on this episode.
Okay, let's move on.
When I first heard that song when I was just a young girl, it spoke to me. So, yeah. But it is super important to try find the little things that make things worth it when everything is shit. And, like, I know everyone always talks about, oh, like, my family, my friends make it worth it, and, like, your pets and loved ones, like, they do make it worth it. But sometimes, like, on those shittier days, like, it's just the little things, like, I don't know, I like seeing daffodils because it means, like, the winter's over and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, again, stop me if this is going too far, but maybe in this episode... we will find the beauty in the small things, just as Double Rainbow Guy did.
Oh.
So this is dedicated to him.
Mm.
Let's move on, because Eden's about to cry. I can see her eyes welling up.
Oh my god. And, like, the thing is like, I don't know, there are people out there, like, that, like, if I was this upset about him, then fuck knows how upset I'm gonna be when it's like, do you know what I mean, like, my dad or my mum.
Yeah.
That's getting dark, right?
Yeah.
Happy things. Happy things. I love musicals.
I love musicals too.
You do. I forget you do.
Yeah.
We need to watch Hamilton together. That's what we
do.
can do next Thursday.
Yeah.
Because Kain loves it.
Yeah, I've not seen it, so...
Okay, you're going to and I'm gonna cry. It's so good, but it's like yeah, you're gonna love it.
I can't wait.
And we're getting chips and sauce as well.
Oh, chips and sauce is the best thing ever. If you have a local Chinese, go over to them and say, can I please have chips in
Your sauce of choice.
Yeah, and hopefully they will do what our Chinese does, which is they put the chips in a little tin with the sauce. It's quite self-explanatory, really, but it's so good.
But ours says it on the menu. It's not like an off-menu thing that they do for us.
Yeah.
But like, I think we should. This isn't like one of the little things that make us happy. On payday, we should make this a ritual.
Yeah.
Like chips and sauce, and like, because Kain, he doesn't like Chinese as much as we do.
Yeah.
So we have to get him a pizza and cheesy chips. But they're close to each other.
Yeah.
So it's just a good day.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm already I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
hungry. Should we go? No. I want to say should we go now, but I thought no.
Go now where?
To the Chinese.
Oh my god, I don't have enough money to
neither do I.
withdraw the cash for
Same.
that. I've got £4 left on my credit card.
Oh god.
And I was going to spend the last of it on 2 small chips from the chip shop for me and Katie, but it was shut, so maybe that's a sign that like I need to be better with my money.
Yeah, because we've still got a week till payday.
Don't remind me. I've got like, I don't know, I feel like I lull myself into a false sense of security, like, you got £2, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But like, will I be fine?
Yeah. I woke up overdrawn this morning because my car insurance came out.
Oh my god.
So I had to put... So I have like a savings account, but it's not like a savings account, if you know what I mean. It's just an account which I put money in, and then I have to put it back into my regular account because I go overdrawn.
Yeah.
So I had to do that.
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
When I'm walking and like my sock falls down in my shoe and it makes me like have a tantrum, like I properly will throw a tantrum over it, and sometimes it happens and I quite like the feeling and I don't know why.
It's like a different sensory experience.
It is, but it's the same thing, like,
Yeah. But you're just experiencing it in a different way.
yeah.
So is that one of the things you like?
I don't know actually.
Does it make you happy?
It does when I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
It's weird, like, I don't know, like nature makes me happy, but then like sometimes when I'm too happy, I then get really like anxious and like quite scared. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but like I worry that it's like gonna get taken away, or like I see like not just its beauty but like all the negative stuff that's happening to it. Like, everyone loves looking out at like a beautiful beach or whatever, but then like you look at the plastic and like think of all the animals that are dying every year because of it, and like it's hard to experience the beauty of things when like there's so much negativity surrounding it.
Yeah. And when I am really happy, I often start thinking to myself, this isn't going to last. And that is what puts me in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And it ruins it, and it's not good.
I find it hard to be happy for long periods of time.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like, when we were doing this episode, like, oh, like, what can we do in a more positive light? It was only really, like, the small things that we could actually do.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, things can make me happy overall, but it's, like, day to day, like, it's still a struggle.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. There are some things, like, I remember ages ago I had to walk somewhere. It was really early in the morning and it was really quiet. And, like, I was just like, this is beautiful. Like, I was having a great day. I was looking at all the flowers. And I feel like, especially when it's quiet and there's not many people around, I can appreciate the beauty of nature a lot more than...
People ruin it.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible, people do ruin it.
One of the small things that makes me happy is just art in general. So, like, I love doing art, but, like, in all forms. So, I like doing painting and scrapbooking and, like, even writing stuff in notes, like notebooks, like just lists. I love a list.
I love a list.
And that's another thing as well. Like, if I write a to-do list, I love ticking them off when I've done them. There's such a sense of achievement with it.
Yeah, I like a list, but I never get around to ticking them off to do them.
The trick is to write a list, but write very, very detailed things on there which are very easy to tick off. So for example, if I have a to-do list, I will write have breakfast on it, because I'll have breakfast. That's easy. That's one done. Then I feel like more like motivated to do the rest of the things, because I'm like, see, this is easy, it's going really well. Or it's like, have a drink, done, easy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should start doing that. All my lists are like, I don't know, like genuine lists. Like writing what I can see in my room. Just making random lists.
I like doing stuff like that too.
Yeah, it's fun. And I also think it's probably because it's a grounding technique, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be like, curtains.
Yeah.
Green, disgusting curtains. Hole in the wall.
A big dent.
In brackets, thank God I don't have drywall.
Yeah.
You are so good at art. But like you say, like obviously you enjoy doing art. Do you like enjoy appreciating it? Like
Yeah.
if you were to go to an art museum.
Yeah, and a few years ago we went to one of Rachel's friends' like grad fest that they had, and because she did like an art based degree, so it was like all of the artists, and we like looking around at all their work that they'd done. It was so fun. I really liked it. Then I had a small hyperfixation, like I'm gonna do an art degree. Lasted about 2 days. Never
You
did
should
it.
do an art degree. You could definitely apply.
I could, but I don't know if I have the stamina in me to do it, if you know what I mean, because it's a lot of work.
And I also feel like when you absolutely love something, studying it so intensely can like make you not as passionate about it.
Yeah, especially when like there's expectations, like you have to.
Yeah.
It's the second I have to do something, I don't want to do it anymore.
It's just authority.
Yeah.
Like I hate people like I know people realistically have authority over me, but why? They shouldn't.
Yeah.
What makes them better than me? And like I know like I'm not better than them, but that's why we shouldn't be giving each other orders. It should be more of like a, you know, help us out. Like don't be telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Ask me as if I'm your friend and I'll do it because I want to help you out.
Yeah.
But if you're like do this, or like you're talking to me in a way that you think you're better than me, I'm like no.
Yeah. It's very demand avoidance. I'm like, no, can't do that.
On another note, like I know this isn't a news channel, but this is hilarious. You know, I don't know if you know, but recently there were elections held in Russia for like their prime minister or presidency, and Putin won with an 87% landslide.
Really?
Tell me what about that makes it democratic? You know those people didn't have the right to vote in that situation.
That's crazy.
I just think it's so funny. But also like should be taken in a satirical way when you look at our politics. I'm going to stop this conversation right now. I was just like, remember we're recording, yeah.
We're like the small things that make us happy, and then we're like politics.
Talking about politics does make me happy.
Well, that's good.
Like, oh, I don't know if it does make me happy. Arguing with people online about politics makes me happy. And like sometimes I actively go into chat rooms or like, I don't know, comment sections and stuff, like purposefully opposing the views of what everyone's saying. Like not with like big stuff, but like I'll go into like a Trump comment section and just be like, oh, like you're wrong for these reasons, and just give them stupid reasons.
Yeah.
Or like I'll go into like an atheist group chat and just be like, God is 100% real, here is why. Like yeah, that makes me happy.
Good. It's good that you've got a hobby.
You're like, oh, art, being creative. I'm like arguing with people online.
Yeah. To be fair, arguing with people online does give you a bit of a buzz. Because I did it. I made a fake account to argue with some people on like news article things, and I got instantly banned.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't even say anything that bad. Can't remember what it was, but they didn't like it, so...
Quick shout out again to our friend who had piles from last week. Like her TikTok account is constantly monitored. Like every time she wants to post something, it has to be approved.
Yeah.
And like the stuff that she gets non-approved for is just hilarious. So yeah, shout out, you know who you are again.
Yeah.
And we love you.
We do.
I like rainbow coloured socks.
Yeah.
Or not even rainbow, I like wearing brightly coloured socks or like brightly coloured clothes. Like when I was younger, like it was all about the black.
Yeah.
And like I know it's still a little bit for you and I'm not judging. Like because like black is still all good to wear, but like I like I don't know, when it's summer, wearing like bright clothes. Like I was like, when I go to work, like none of my work clothes are like dark. I've got like light blue or like hot pink, like smart blazers, because I just think it's like, I don't know, it makes me happy. Oh. I'm literally one mental breakdown away from eating yellow paint at this point.
Maybe we should do it together and make it like a bonding experience.
Yeah, let's just go eat paint.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't hang out eating paint with my bestie. I mean, why not? Actually, there are hundreds of reasons why.
I was about to go, it can't hurt.
It can. Let's just drink paint thinner while we're at it.
Well, we could eat the paint and then we could drink the paint thinner to thin it all out. Okay. I think that's a good idea.
I think we're, again, moving off topic a bit. Why, when we try to be so happy, do we just go to dark place? I mean, we're doing it in a comedic way, I guess, to us.
I'm in a good mood.
I'm in a good mood.
That's all that matters.
I mean, like, mental health is a joke. Like, no, I didn't mean that. Like, my mental health is, like, the state of my mental health is a fucking joke. Like, the only way I can get through life is if I, like, just laugh at it. Mm-hmm. Like, in a third point perspective, sometimes, like, you're a fucking loser. What an idiot. Yeah. And, like, it's sort of funny that, like, I don't know, I do this, or like I think this way, and like it's not obviously when I'm like crying on the floor, but like right now it's hilarious.
I know, and it's like, oh my god, you're crying because you have to make a phone call. Like, chill out.
I know, but like, won't stop me from crying.
No,
I think though, maybe we do that to like bully ourselves into like doing things, but like it doesn't work. It just like hits my self-esteem even lower when I didn't think it could go lower.
Yeah.
Maybe we should stop doing that.
Yeah.
I think we should give ourselves therapy. So recently Katie was in private therapy but stopped. Like, I hope you don't mind me showing you cut this bit. But stopped because obviously it's expensive. Mm-hmm. And like I think we should give ourselves therapy. Like we should genuinely have like sessions. Like we've both done enough therapy to know how it works from like the therapist point of view. And I'm not saying like I could do a therapist job, but like with friends and stuff, like maybe we should just microdose, like, shrooms.
Yeah. I was thinking more like, I don't know, like hypnosis.
I've thought about doing hypnosis before, but, like, it sort of scares me.
Same, because what about if, like, do you know what would be so embarrassing if I got hypnotised and they made me act like a chicken?
I don't think they...
Yeah, but what if they did and I'd be so embarrassed?
But, like, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, but afterwards, when I came round and everyone was like, ha, it's so funny, got this hilarious video of you acting like a chicken. And then I'll just be like, I'm going to kill myself.
Why don't you go with someone else?
What do you mean?
Well, like, I don't know, take Rachael and, like, make her sit in the room while you get hypnotised. So they can't.
But what about if they hypnotise us both and we're both chickening?
At this point, like... I don't know. It's a business.
I just don't think I'm going to go to therapy, actually.
It is a scary thought. And it's more just like, I don't know, like it's supposed to reach your subconscious. And like, that's terrifying. Yeah. I don't know what's in my subconscious. Like, I sometimes have some really horrible thoughts that like I feel come out of nowhere. And they probably come from like my deep like internal id or whatever. And, like, I don't want them to reach that.
No.
Like, what if they get to that point and it's like, holy shit, like, you're actually a furry or something like that. Like, and I didn't know I was a furry up to that point. Like...
You just discover stuff about yourself that you'd rather not know.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Or, like, what if they, like, bring up all those repressed memories? Mm-hmm. That's what I don't want and what I worry hypnotherapy would do to me.
Yeah, because I've had a few repressed memories become unrepressed. And I think to myself, there must be more, but I would rather not know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what else is being repressed.
What other kinds of therapy are there? Like, well, obviously, like, but I mean, like, different types. Because hypnotherapy is so different from, like, I don't know.
CBT.
Yes, yeah. CBT or DBT or whatever. I'd love to have, like, gong therapy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, sound therapy. That would be sick.
Aromatherapy.
I don't know if aromatherapy would help. Like,
I don't think that classes. Well, it does, but like, it's not the same.
It's not like to support mental health.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, what if they light an incense and you're instantly cured?
I'd pay for that.
I'd pay for that too. Maybe Shark Tank idea. We invent an incense with meth in it, so everyone gets addicted, and then that's it. People will buy because they're addicted. Aromatherapy, done and done.
Nice.
And we can write in the small print like, may contain tiny traces of meth.
But like really, really small print.
yeah. Just so like we can't get sued.
Yeah.
And then when we make our first like cool meal, we just fuck off.
Yeah.
Live in the woods forever.
In the car.
Yeah. Why not?
What are we talking about?
I have no idea. Like, it's gonna be cut, so you guys won't hear this, but there was a full part that we were both like, I've forgotten what we were both talking about, and we've had to like move on, and it's happened again.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Well, we're supposed to be talking about things that make us happy. Small things. The small positives in life.
One year I started like my own little garden outside. I grew all my own veg, and like Kain's mum does it all still now, which is nice. But like that was such a good summer. Like I was always out in my garden planting. I grew my sunflowers, and they were my babies, and they were absolutely stunning. And like I loved them so much. And like where we are now, we don't really have a good enough garden, like to be able to do something like that. It doesn't get enough sun, and that does sort of make me sad. But this episode isn't about that. So let's go back to the time it made me happy.
Yeah. Gardening is good. I don't like gardening.
Do you not?
I just don't like... it's a lot of work.
But, like, it doesn't have to be. Like, you can just sit down, like, you got your planters in front of you, you got your soil. Like, you just got to, like, show... I like getting messy in the garden. Like, I like the feeling of mud on my hands and, like, on my feet.
That's where I'm different. I don't like having dirty hands. So like I've worn gloves before, but then my hands get sweaty and I don't like the feeling of anything touching my hands like that, so I'm just like, ooh.
I don't like cotton gloves touching my hand, but like I don't know. Yes, but did you see the flash in the vape? Katie just offered me a vape because mine died. But like I do love all that kind of stuff.
Another thing that makes me happy is when I'm really thirsty and I think I've run out of Diet Coke, and then I remember that I've got some in my car, like a full new bottle. Oh, that is great. That's a good feeling.
I love it when you've forgotten you've had food, like forgotten about food or drink or something, and then you remember, like Christmas chocolate, like when you forget you've got like, I don't know, like one chocolate coin left under your pillow and it's a little bit misshapen, but like the wrapper hasn't been damaged so you can still eat it.
Yeah.
That's top-notch happiness.
It is.
Or like when Kain gets home from work and he brings me some like bread. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially when we're poor, because like we don't eat all day because we can't really afford to buy lunch.
Yeah.
So then we have like one big meal in the evenings. But then Kain gets to get a bread when he's at work, and it's like 60p, like French stick, and then we just half it and just like raw dog it.
Yeah.
The bread.
Yeah.
Want to specify. And by raw dog I mean just eat the plain bread, just to clarify any confusion.
Yeah. I always think there's a lot of like happiness when you think something has ended or something like that, and then you suddenly realise, or like, have you ever woken up and you think you've got work and then you remember that you're off?
No.
Oh.
I'm very conscious of when I do and don't have work.
But I've woken up before on like a Saturday morning. I've opened my eyes and been like, I actually can't do this. Like, I just don't want to, like, I can't. And then I'm like, wait, I'm off today. Like, this is the best feeling ever.
That sounds amazing. I've had it before with like anime where I thought the season was over, but then like a new episode comes out, and that's super hype. And like 7 Deadly Sins, one of my favourite... Well, it's not one of my... Well, I mean, it might be one of my... I don't know, basically, if it's my favourite or not. Or it's in my top 5. Anyway, that ended. But then they brought out a show about their kids. Oh, my God. I was so happy I cried. I still cry every time I watch it. And actually, please remind me about that, because me and Kain need to watch the new episode when we get back tonight.
Okay.
We keep forgetting.
I'll remind you.
Because I was away for so long, we've come back and we've got like so much stuff to watch, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Or like when you finish a video game, that makes me happy. Like when the credits come up and you're like, wow, you like, that's accomplishing. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else makes me happy. I mean, there's obviously a lot more than this, I hope. I don't know if this does make me happy, but I like mushroom foraging. I haven't done it yet, but I am sexually attracted to people that forage mushrooms.
Yeah, like the idea of, I think we've spoken about this before,
Mm-hmm.
the idea of foraging, like mushrooms and just like that whole thing, it sounds so fun.
We should actually do it.
We should.
But like, there aren't any good mushrooms around here. The land isn't good for it.
Yeah.
We need to go to a better land, and we also need to look for certain trees, because a lot of them around here are birch. And I found out the other day that like mushrooms don't like birch trees.
Oh.
So we need to go to one of the other places over there, because there's a lot of other trees that I feel like
Yeah.
mushrooms might like more.
Yeah. But there's a place that I know that does mushroom foraging.
Do they?
Yeah. So they must have a lot of mushrooms there.
Oh my god, yeah, we should go.
We should. Like, even if like we don't actually do the class.
Yeah, we should just go
Yeah.
look for ourselves, because like I'm not confident enough to eat them yet, but like just to be able to go and like spot them and just see a cool mushroom.
Yeah. And do you know what I love as well?
What?
Moss.
Moss is fucking sick. I love ivy as well.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a bit invasive, but it looks so cool when it's like trees or houses are covered in it. Like, I love the whole like natural industrial like vibe where it's like
Yeah.
houses covered in moss and
Yeah.
like stuff. That is awesome.
Yeah. And I love moss. Like, last summer me and Rachel used to go for like walks in different parks and stuff, and every time I saw like a tree stump with moss on it, I'd be like, Rachel, look, it's moss. And she'd be like,
That's so
yeah.
cute.
And I'd be like, I just love it. I've got so many pictures in my camera roll of mossy trees.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I just love moss. It's so cool.
We need to come back here at the end of April, well, no, like mid-April, start of May, because this is the Bluebell Woods.
We've been here before.
Yeah, and it's so stunning.
Yeah.
And we need to come. We could record a podcast here.
Yeah, in nature and
Oh
on
my
the
god,
car.
yeah. We should. We definitely should.
Yeah.
Because like it's nice coming here. I feel like it's a lot quieter here.
Yeah.
And like we are completely like down a country road. Like maybe one car has driven past this whole time. But it is like I don't know, century wise it's quite nice.
I'm in like a good mood today, which is surprising because normally like towards the end of the week I'm like exhausted, but I'm actually like, I don't know. I mean, things could be better. I still feel kind of shit, but like for me, I'm in a good mood. Do you know what I mean? So it's very easy when I'm in this mood to think of things that I love.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in a good mood now, and like seeing you has put me in a good mood, but I wasn't in a good mood today.
Yeah.
Like there have been a lot of times where we go to film the podcast where I'm like, just tell Katie not tonight. But like I know we needed to, and like I feel so much better now I'm with you.
Yeah.
But like towards the end of work today, I was like, I don't know if I can even make it to like 8 p.m. tonight.
Yeah.
I was so tired.
I get like that sometimes.
And I've been in training the past few days, which is all right, but it just means more social interaction. Whereas like a lot of the time I just thought like, because I work from home, I just sit and keep to myself. And I don't know, I understand, like it was in the job description that I needed to interact with people, so
Yeah.
like I can't be upset about it, but like it is just like more draining.
It definitely is.
I don't know how people like don't work from home and like get on with it. Like it's crazy to me that you can get on with it. Like I'm so proud of you. I'm like, it's amazing that you can.
Yeah.
But like I've not worked in an office for like since like 2022 now.
Yeah. I mean, I work 2 days a week from home, and they're like my saving days because
Yeah.
like I feel like if I didn't, I'd be like before when I didn't work from home, I was so overwhelmed just from like basic human interaction,
Yeah.
and then like to actually do other stuff as well, like my actual job. It was difficult because I was already so overwhelmed with just socialising, but I do get like that break now, so things aren't as bad as they were.
And the days you work are good
Yeah.
as well. Like it's like Wednesday and Friday I think you have working from home.
Yeah.
And like that means like the weekend probably feels a little bit longer.
Yeah, and like the worst part of the week for me is Monday, Tuesday, because they're 2 days in a row. But after that, I know I'm off, like working from home, so not in the office, and then I'm working in the office on the Thursday. But then I know that it's just that one day that I have to like do until I can then work from home. I find it so much easier to work from home. I get so much stuff done.
Yeah, I'm more motivated working from home. Like, when you're in an office, I feel like you sit in, like, you're more likely to, like, clock watch or, like, just sort of, like, zone out and disassociate. Whereas when you're at home, like, it feels more motivating, and, like, knowing that they, like, sort of trust you to do your own work, like, I like that. And, like, I'm doing quite well at work at the moment, and it's really satisfying knowing that, like, most of my days I don't speak to really anyone. Like, I do occasionally, and, like, if someone messages me, I'll, like, always help out. But it's so nice knowing that, like, I can manage myself in that way, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not just, like, a kid, like, not showing up to uni lessons or not showing up to, like, work every day. Like, I'm doing my best.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself for doing that.
I am proud of myself.
Good.
But, like, I don't know, some days it is still hard going to work.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I am so much better than I was, and like moving on from things that, like, small things that make me happy, like things I'm grateful for. I'm a lot better now at being able to tell you what I'm grateful for. Like, I can tell you, and, like, being able to say I'm proud of myself for certain things.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, like, I feel like sometimes it makes me feel a bit arrogant, but I think it is important.
Definitely. And there are definitely things that I'm proud of myself for, like, even really tiny things, like, I don't know, like, I know I said earlier about I get upset about making a phone call, but in comparison to how I was a few years ago, like, I call everyone now, and, like, I feel like I've got so much more confidence. Like, it's still not great, like, it's not amazing, but compared to how I was when I was, like, selective mute and I just would not speak to anyone, because I was, like, so anxious, and, like, now I just feel a lot more confident. Not really, I don't even know if it is confidence, I just feel more like I'm able to use my voice. It's like feeling a bit more secure in yourself, which in turn gives you the confidence to speak up. Like, if you can trust what you're saying, you're going to speak up more. And, like, I'm super proud of you. Like, when I think back to how you were in high school, you were so timid, and, like, you were, like, when I'd, like, be like, oh, Kain, like, Katie's amazing, you'll love her, and, like, the first few times you met, like, you are amazing, but you are very quiet. But now I feel like I don't know if that is because I've known you for so long, you've just got no barriers anymore, but, like, I feel like you are a lot more confident. You're going out with, like, Rachel's friends, you're meeting more people, and you seem to be, like, doing really well in that aspect. Thank you. I am really proud of myself, because I do feel like I've come a long way. So I am proud of myself.
And, like, some days, like, I know for me, and probably for you too, it feels like I haven't come a long way. Like when I'm super depressed or, like, suicidal, I do still feel like how I felt when I was 14. But, like, ultimately, like, on my better days, I've come a long ass way. Like, 5+ years ago, I could not keep a job for longer than, like, a week, 2 weeks, because I was just so, like, erratic with it. I just was, like, every single day waking up having panic attacks about leaving the house, going in, and, like, granted, working from home has definitely helped that, but, like, in my last job, even before I worked from home, I did do pretty well still. So you have come a long way too. I'm proud of both of us. We're doing amazing.
We are.
I think this is honestly a good time to end the podcast. We've ended it on a good note. We've both shared, like, things we're proud of each other for.
So leave in the comments what you're proud of yourself for, and we will hype you up.
Yes, for real, real. You deserve to be hyped up for the things you've done. Like, even if you don't see it, you're so much better than how you were a few years ago.
Exactly. And even if it's, like, something really small, like, I had a shower today, because that is difficult sometimes, so we're proud of you if you did.
Yeah, my showering's not improved. All right.
That's okay.
Until next time.
Yes. Bye.